Today is Tuesday, so this is a Tuesday Talk video, and Tuesday Talks is a Goodreads group, so I'm going to leave the link below so that you can join and so that you can check that out. And so every Tuesday we have some discussion going on, and you can make a video and talk about the topic. So you can see all the topics and all the details in the description below, so if you visit that Goodreads group. So recently I became part of that group and I really loved the topic for this week, and I really thought that I should do that. My name is Catherine and today we are doing a Tuesday Talk video. The topic I was telling you about is about non-readers. So when I saw the topic, I guessed what the word meant, and it is obvious what the word means, but I wanted to be sure that I know the right meaning. So I googled it and I saw that non-reader stands for people who don't read, so who don't like reading and stuff like that, but also for people who don't know how to read. So in this video I'm just going to discuss people who don't read, who don't like reading. I have a lot of people like that in my life, believe me. I can't really say that I hate someone, but when someone tells me that there's a plane outside, so I have to wait for it to pass. Thanks for waiting. Anyways, when someone tells me that he doesn't like to read, I'm so angry at that person. I don't have really many people in my life who read regularly and who really enjoy reading. For example, my grandmother reads a lot and my mother used to read a lot, and I don't really have any friend who reads enough. They just read 1 or 2 books a year or something like that. And that's the reason why I joined the booktube in the first place, because I really wanted to discuss about books and to talk with all of you, because I know that we share the same interest and that we all do read and that we read regularly. I even had a friend, when I asked her if she reads, if she likes reading, and I started talking about books and how much I love them, and she just ended the discussion by saying that she doesn't like books. I mean, that is really a good friend of mine and I really like hanging out with her and things like that, but I was really disappointed when she told me that. If you are talking about books, I read and I see reading as an entertainment, as I would see watching movies or going to the theater or going to the cinema or things like that, and I really love all those things. And I also have some friends who don't do any of that stuff. All of that things are meant for us to learn more about the world, to have some fun, and they're also good if you're watching some foreign movie in that foreign language. If you're studying that language, you can learn new words from that. You can learn how to understand that language better. You can learn the sense of that language, if you know what I'm saying. When I started learning English, after 2 or 3 years, I started reading books in English so that I could learn the language better, but also because some of the books weren't published in my country and I really wanted to find out what would happen next. So I started reading books in English and that really helped me, so that could be also helpful. But books can be helpful to spread knowledge and to learn something new, and in my opinion you can learn something new from every book you read. It can be one little sentence or some knowledge or anything that you can use somewhere in the future. And so I think that all the books are worthy and that you can learn something from every book that you read. And why I'm saying that? Because I have a few friends who read only classics, and I really hate that, because they won't read any book that isn't a classic. In my opinion, that is pointless, because maybe in 100 or so years some of the books we are reading now are also going to become classics. So I don't really know the definition of a classic, what does book need to become a classic, but some of my friends do that and they won't read any other books. So when I start speaking about some of the books that I read, for example some of the young adult books or some of the other books, adult fantasy, adult science fiction, they just look at me like I'm crazy, because they think that those books are not worth their time, and I have no idea what else to say about that. My general opinion about non-readers is that they don't know what they're missing, because there's so many things you could learn from reading a book, and you can have such a great experience from reading and stuff like that. All those new characters, all those new worlds that we visit while we read. That would be everything that I wanted to tell you about non-readers, and I really think that those people should think about their non-reading, and that they should really try to pick up some book, maybe some well-known book that all people around the world know and love, and that they would enjoy for sure. They shouldn't just say that they don't like reading. And most of those people never tried to read a book in their life. And I know how silly that sounds, but I know a lot of people like that, and I would really love somehow to change that, but I have no idea how I can do that. So that would be all that I wanted to say about this, and I'm really looking forward to seeing other videos on this topic. And if you'd like to join the group, there is a link in the description below. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you soon.